This is an important clip by ABC News because it highlights the innate hostility women have for men, their hostility and their contempt. Now, this is a female doctor who was saying the most disgusting things about a male patient. And of course, ABC is willing to show it because it's going to talk about gender neutral terms. She's a doctor and the guy is a patient. But I put all the money I've got on the idea that this woman would not say this about a female patient. Now, we'll start it up and I'll show you what I mean.
Well, have you ever wondered what happens when you're out cold at the doctor's office? Well, one unsuspecting patient checked his smartphone after a routine procedure and discovered some nasty results that had nothing to do with his health. Here's ABC's Gio Benitez.
Listen closely.
Round and round they go, wheel of annoying patients it goes. Where to land, nobody knows.
She finds him annoying, right?
That's the voice of a doctor, anesthesiologist Tiffany Ingham, before a routine colonoscopy at a Northern Virginia hospital in April 2013. Her patient used...
Now, how did he annoy her? If he was being annoying, that's one thing. But you're going to find out he's just a typical guy.
His phone to record post-op instructions, but he says he did not press stop before he went under, unknowingly capturing Ingham's cringeworthy conversation.
But it's not cringeworthy. It's hostility. And that's what ABC News would be saying if a male doctor was talking like this about a female. They would call him a misogynist.
Really, after 5 minutes of talking to you in pre-op, I wanted to punch you in the face.
Wow. Pre-op, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Man you up a little bit.
Man you up a little bit. In other words, a man was coming to a doctor to talk about his problems. And of course, whatever he was getting surgery for was scaring him. He was probably afraid of going under. He's probably concerned about what was going to happen. And she wants him to man up. In other words, women don't want to hear men's vulnerabilities. Vulnerability in a man sickens women. That's what ABC News will not tell you about this clip.
His IBM, he's like, I always pass out when I look at them.
Great. Well, why are you looking then, retard?
Yeah, why are you looking there? In other words, she just dislikes this guy. Because a woman could say that and she'd just laugh about it, right?
The patient filing a lawsuit anonymously. He's identified only as DB in court documents, claiming medical malpractice, in part because of this false diagnosis.
By the way, notice this guy doesn't want his name shown, even though he's the victim. Because men get embarrassed about being the victims. Now, this is a false diagnosis she's going to give because she's hostile to this man.
I'm going to mark hemorrhoids, even though we don't see them and probably won't. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark.
We're going to mark him. You got hemorrhoids. She's going out to humiliate him. This guy did nothing to this doctor that she described that deserve her hostility whatsoever. And this is innate. She is female, he is male.
And defamation because of comments like these.
Or irritation or something that none of us want to go look at. So just...
Yeah, I'm a doctor, but I don't want to look at your rashes, you male.
Make sure you're gowned up. Give me some glue on the phone. I don't want you to accidentally rub up against it. Some syphilis on your arm or something.
Yeah, men are dirty, right? Syphilis, right?
Last week, a judge ordering the anesthesiologist and her practice to pay the patient $500,000 in damages.
You know something? I think that's ridiculous, to be honest, guys. I'm glad he's getting lots of free money, but I just would like to see if the woman fired. Right? That's what I want to see. To me, that would be actual justice. Now, she did get fired, but I just don't believe in the damages. That's all. Any event, that's a big win for him. What's a big win for us is the fact that ABC News would actually show this. But ABC News, of course, is not going to highlight the misandry.
She's no longer working at that Virginia hospital. In fact, we don't know if she's working anywhere now. Her attorney has not returned our calls for comment, but on that tape, even Dr. Ingham recognizes she may have gone too far.
I feel bad. I shouldn't be so mean.
Oh, I feel bad. You shouldn't be so mean. What do we say at the Pro Male Collective all the time? There's two types of women. They're the ones who are openly hostile and the other ones that enable it. Now, this woman, this doctor, did not shut her down and say, this is unprofessional. You could get fired over this. She didn't say that. Why? Because she enables it. This doctor talking to her actually feels the same way. She doesn't want to hear men's vulnerability. She gets disgusted, right? She enables it. It's only because this guy caught them on camera, or recorded their voices, I should say, that they couldn't avoid it. If he hadn't caught them, this woman wouldn't have done anything. She didn't do anything. So she's an enabler. Now, again, the only reason ABC News put this up is because it marks it down as an individual. When a woman does something bad, she's an individual. When a man does something bad, he's a representative of all of us, right? Yet ABC News would not put this in the same light if this was a white nationalist talking about a Jewish man or an Hispanic man. They would recognize the hatred and hostility and the bigotry. But women's bigotry to men is giving a pass. Or in this case, not so much given a pass, but disguised. Because men do not want to deal with the fact that women do not like us. That's the point of this video. This woman, this female doctor, is exposing what women think about men. And this other female doctor who says, I feel bad. I shouldn't be so mean. She also exposes. So that's the point of this video, and understand this and share this video. Why? Because guys have to know what women actually think of us. There.